Hey, what is up you guys, it's Dustin and I am back with another video, and in this video I want to talk about the complete and utter mess that was Ash Trevino on this live stream yesterday. Now you guys know in the last video I updated you guys in about Ash Trevino. Stephanie Sue had just exposed and humiliated her, and that video has since picked up a lot. I believe it's around 6 million views right now, and Ash Trevino just cannot help herself. This live stream that she went on last night was one of the grossest, nastiest, racist things I think that I have ever seen, and the victim blaming is out of this world. So I've put together a whole bunch of clips that we can react to together because you are not going to believe what happened in this live stream. But before we jump into that, here is a word from our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Imagine this. Suddenly you're in a life-altering car crash and your world is turned upside down. You're dealing with medical bills, lost wages, and pain, while insurance companies lowball you and offer you pennies for your suffering. You try to fight back, but you're up against corporate legal teams with deep pockets. And that's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with over 1,000 attorneys in all 50 states. Here are some things to consider. Morgan & Morgan recovered $12 million in Florida, stated to be 34 times what the insurance offered, and in Philadelphia secured $26 million, which is said to be 40 times the insurance best offer. And for those seriously hurt, they suggest injuries could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process. You can submit a claim, communicate with the legal team, all from your smartphone. And the fee is absolutely free unless you win. They've recovered over $20 billion for clients. All law firms are not the same. They're the biggest because they win a lot. The process to sign up is very simple. You sign up and Morgan & Morgan takes it from there. Their attorneys equipped with experience and technology will fight for your rights if you become their client so you can focus on recovery. And they offer support with their team, all accessible right at your fingertips. For those of you that have been hurt, you can visit forthepeople.com/Dustin for more information. Because when you're hurt, remember Morgan & Morgan is for the people. So I have to give you guys a little bit of background information about what's going on here. So if you remember in one of the previous videos where I talked about Ash Trevino dogging out the victim's family of the person that was murdered by her ex-husband and inmate Isaiah, and Ashley thought it would be a good idea to say, let this man rest, that they don't need to be bringing this up and they're just basically doing it for clout. When the reality of the situation is these people can talk about their father anytime they choose to because they lost him in a horrible, heinous way. And I just want to say before I get into this is going to piss a lot of people off. But Ash Trevino was live with Zara, the victim's daughter, and she went off, and she's being very aggressive and nasty to anyone that says anything to her. And I don't know who the lady was hosting the live, but just remember that this is the victim's daughter that has spoke out, and she has her own backstory, you guys. There's a lot going on with her.
Came in and started talking shit. So that's how you came up in conversation.
Okay, so I don't know how much of the show you're gonna be here because my internet's kind of messed up right now. I don't know why. But Zara, I know you are the guy's daughter, right?
No. Muhammad Ali Hashmi. He's not just a guy.
Okay, well I don't know his name. I didn't know his name.
I just told you. No. Muhammad Ali Hashmi. So if you're gonna talk about him, Muhammad.
Well, you're his daughter. You're his daughter.
Okay, no.
One of them.
I didn't.
Okay, I don't like if she's not gonna respect me on that because like
I'm not.
This right here perfectly encapsulates just how tone deaf and unfeeling Ashley Trevino is, because her ex-husband, somebody that she said that she was in love with, murdered this girl's father, and she's sitting here not giving her an ounce of respect. She can't even call this man by his name, and she didn't even want to say that he was a victim. She truly doesn't believe that this man was a victim, even though he lost his life. And she's sitting here talking to this man's daughter this way. This right here is unhinged.
You're not going to disrespect my dad and tell me that I had
your dad in any kind of way.
Okay,
I literally just said you're the victim's daughter.
Okay.
Muhammad, but you're nobody to tell me to say his name because I don't know. Okay, so you're the guy. You're the guy's daughter that Isaiah, right? Unalived, right?
But you say Isaiah's name all the time.
So
okay,
yeah,
bye.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this.
Now, obviously, the situation did not stop there, and it progressively got worse. Ash Trevino showed her entire ass. She acted a complete fool, and she said some of the most racist things I've ever seen from someone on a social media platform.
No, bitch. If you're not going to respect my dad,
well, then you know what? Your dad deserved everything that he got. Okay, your dad deserved everything. Yeah, her dad deserved it. Don't come at me disrespecting Isaiah, because your dad deserved it. Like I said, you're going to come at me with respect, I'm going to come at you with respect. But you call me the B word? Okay, well then your dad deserved everything he got. And that's why your dad's not here right now. Don't play. I'm not the one to play with when it comes to Isaiah. I have his name tattooed on me for a reason.
You must be so detached from reality. I don't know if it's that chocolate that you're eating from Louis Vuitton, if it has mold or something in it, or if it's the chemicals from those fake YSL bags that you buy on Santee Alley when you go to LA. Something has rotted your brain to make you think or even feel comfortable that you could get on here and do this and talk to people this way. This hoe really makes me sick.
Okay. I'm not with him no more. But don't play when it comes to Isaiah. I will go full throttle. Don't play.
It would take you 2 trips to haul ass. Calm down.
Come at me with respect, I'll come at you. If not, your dad deserved it. Your dad deserved it. I'll tell you again 1,000 times. And I don't care what y'all think. Because she's coming at me disrespectful, I'm not gonna sit there and be quiet. Why? You called me the B word. You don't even know who I am. Just because I was married to Isaiah?
So you think you being called the B word, you've been called worse, I'm sure, warrants you sitting here saying that this girl's father should be dead right now? That is insane for you to even vocalize that. Do you know how weird and crazy you sound right now to anybody that has more than 2 brain cells to rub together? You do not treat people this way. And if karma is real, and I believe that it is, you're going to crash and burn behind this. And it's honestly what you deserve, because you can't go around treating people this way. Ashley Trevino, Ashley Garcia, whatever your name is, you need to be removed from all social media platforms, because at this point, I feel like you're a danger to others, you're a danger to yourself, and I believe, in my opinion, you're a danger to your kids. Mark my words, there's going to be a Netflix documentary, and it's not going to be anything that she signed up for. It's going to be because there's going to be some trouble that comes out of this, and it's not going to be pretty if it continues to progress the way that it's going, because this situation with her, she's doing way too much.
You don't know me. Isaiah was 15 years old when that happened. He's now 30. That was 15 years ago. I married Isaiah when he was 24.
This is also the same person that she said that she was obsessed with. I think she was like 14 or 16 when she met Isaiah, and he was like 9 or something. Very weird, but it tracks with her behavior in the past, because we all know that Santos, when she was dating him, he was a 19-year-old, and she swears that they didn't do anything, but I don't care anyway. You should not be remotely connected to anybody 19 and almost 37 years old, girl. Like, it just does not work that way. I'm 37 myself, and there's no way in hell I would be friends with somebody that's 19. We're not even mentally on the same playing field. And that right there is what lets me know that this girl never mentally progressed past her teenage years. She's weird. She thinks that showing off all the money that she spends on things that she gets from people and gifts from people is some kind of flex, and that makes her a boss. It's really not. It just makes you look stupid.
When Isaiah was 15 years old, you guys. I married Isaiah when he was 24. He's 30. Okay? 15 years ago, Isaiah did the crime he did. And she literally still disrespectful. So your dad deserved it.
This is the pinnacle of disrespect from somebody that doesn't even deserve the platform that they're on. And how she has people that follow her and they were tipping her doing all this shit is bizarre and crazy. Why would you want to give this person your money? Why would you want to fund this? Why would you want to enable this person to treat people this way? And not just people on the internet, her own kids. Her own kids. She needs to get a job. People need to unfollow her. This is not something that needs to be rewarded. And her being able to go out and buy Louis Vuitton, YSL, a BMW from Carvana, that's rewarding this horrible, shitty fucking behavior. And to see people gas her up the way they do just makes me sick. It just makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. So to sit here and hear her say these things to people that lost their father at the hands of somebody that she was married to and is actively defending, saying that they are a good person, it makes me feel crazy. It makes me so mad, and I'm sure that if you're watching this and you've ever lost anybody to homicide or anything like that, you probably feel the same way. This is the most unfeeling shit I've ever seen. She is a heartless demon.
So literally 15 years ago, but you're going to come back 15 years later. I didn't know your dad when that happened 15 years ago. I got with Isaiah at 24 years old. Almost 10 years after that happened. Almost 10 years after that happened, I got with Isaiah. Okay? But now you want to sit there and talk shit to me. You don't know who the fuck I am, bitch.
Something up here is wrong with you, girl. You really need to go see a therapist. You need help. I knew something was off with you when you were saying that you needed to change for you first and then your kids. Because, lady, if you can't change for your kids, you can't change for anybody, and you should put your kids first. That right there let me know. And the fact that your kids still don't have beds to this day, girl, you need help.
Come to Ennis. Like, you really got that much of a problem? That's my ex-husband. I'm not even with him no more. I don't even talk to the man no more. Call his prison. You got a problem with him?
But you here defending him.
Don't call me. Because I'm on TikTok and you know my name is known for. Bro, you're the one with the dude that freaking tried to unalive you. You're the pendeja. You're the pendeja. If somebody shot me in my...
Okay, for context, you guys, you know, in the intro, I said that there was a lot going on with this girl as well, Zara, the victim's daughter. Long story short, her boyfriend shot her in the head, and she ended up in the hospital and almost died herself, and she ended up taking him back. Why she's bringing this up, or why she even feels like she has the range to speak on this in any capacity, because she is not related to this at all whatsoever, bewilders my mind, because she wants to speak on other people's shit, and she wants to talk about other people's business, but the moment that anybody talks about Ash Trevino, she wants to tell them to shut up.
I would not be with them. Bro, get some help. That's what you need, Zara. Get some help. You're coming at the wrong person, baby girl. Just because you're so mad that the internet is attacking you for forgiving Dino, get some help. Get some help. Because I would attack you too, baby. Porque, why? You're a pendeja. A pendeja. A pendeja. Okay? Zara, you're a pendeja. And I don't know who the Muhammad was, okay? I know who Isaiah was, not Muhammad. Sorry. One thing I'm not gonna do is let somebody, even if I was sober, you're not gonna sit there and pick on my ex-husband. You're not gonna do that. Like I said, I will always go hard for Isaiah, no matter what.
You know what? You'll go hard for anybody but your kids. That's the problem with you, girl. You really think that out of all of this, you're going to find a man? Like I said before, you're never going to have a meaningful relationship because no man wants this. No man wants a mess on the internet, sot drunk, showing half of your ass to the world, talking about your nunu and how you dated a 19-year-old and how you lust after prisoners. You're never going to have a meaningful relationship. So while you sit here and degrade and denigrate all these people day in and day out that are calling you out for the bullshit that you do and contribute to, I want you to remember that. Now, what's crazy about this is Ash Trevino did exactly what I just mentioned. She sat here and came for this girl's dad. She was completely disrespectful and unfeeling, but then people in her chat started going for her dad and talking shit about her, and this is how she responded. This right here, what I'm about to show you guys, made my brain want to pop. So you want to actively go after people and disrespect people, but the moment that that disrespect is returned to you, you want to say, oh, I'm going to go hard. Don't come for my dad. And then you had the audacity and nerve to say that you didn't even care about your mom. Your mom was like the neighbor girl. I swear this girl's elevator does not go all the way to the top. Something is wrong with her. Like, was she dropped on her head as a kid? I don't know if she ate lead paint chips. Something is wrong with her. This right here is wild as hell.
Coming for my mom and my dad is like something different. Okay. Come for my dad and I'm really finna see prison time. Just so y'all know. Y'all gonna have to put money on my books.
Girl, you keep getting all those CPS cases, you ain't gonna have to fight nobody. You're gonna be fighting the state. This is insane work right here by CPS. Like, they really should see this. They need to see that video that Stephanie Sue put out about your ass.
Okay? But come for my mom and I'm like, that's like the neighbor. But come for my dad, and we really finna have a problem. Don't come for my dad. Don't come for my dad if you don't want me coming for y'all. Like, coming for my dad is somebody different. Coming for my mom and my siblings is something different. But
you can sit here and degrade, denigrate, slander, and do all this shit to other people's fathers. Nobody can do that to you? I don't think so for 1 second, girl. And I know right now, just by the way that you act, your parents failed you.
You finna have an inmate number in front of me. Inmate number 214-345-6454. Like, legit. Okay? Okay. My dad is my best friend. But my mom...
Well, maybe Zara's dad was her best friend and you're sitting here being so disrespectful. Could you imagine how it would feel if you lost your father? Could you even imagine? Can you even comprehend or conceptualize in that peanut brain that you have in between your shoulders how she felt when you said that shit to her? So I don't give a fuck how you feel about what people say about you and how you're judged and the hate you get on the internet. You deserve every bit of it and more. I feel honestly like we could do better. This behavior is repugnant and she should be shamed by everyone.
You can come for them a little bit, but don't come for my dad. Come for my dad and I'm like, don't play. Don't play. I'll let y'all slide with my dad. I mean my mom, but not my dad. My dad, you ain't finna slide.
Now, after that whole rant, she went on to further talk more shit about Zara and say awful, horrible things about the situation that she had been in with her boyfriend shooting her and all of that. And this is what she had to say to even further make Zara feel like shit.
Like, bro, you were a whole gangbanging with these guys. You were literally in the gang with these guys. And then your dad gets dealt with. And then you want to play victim. You were literally with these guys. That's what I don't understand. Bro, Zara was with these guys, gang banging. And now she want to act like she's a victim, bro. I don't understand that. You
don't understand, like I said, we've already established that your brain is about the size of a peanut, how two things can be true at once. Zara can be doing all the bad things in the world that she wants to do, and she can pay for those things and do all that. But she can also lose her father in a horrible way, and she can still grieve her father, and she can still feel horrible about the things that you're saying about her father and disrespecting her on these live streams. Those two things can be true at once. An infinite amount of things can be true at once. And I know that you can't understand that, and I know that you will never be able to wrap your brain around that, and that's why you're at where you're at in this point in life. But one thing does not negate the other. This is not a pick and choose situation. Multiple things can be true at once. Just like your father failed you, Ash.
We're gangbanging with these guys. Yes. The daughter, she was with my ex-husband and all these other guys who unalived her dad. And then when that happens, she wants to act like she's the victim.
I'm going to be so honest. This is making my blood pressure go up. This is pissing me the fuck off.
Bro, it's been 15 years. Grow up, literally. Been 15 years, okay? It's been 15 years. And now you want to come and talk. I've been on this app since 2019. Never seen you, so get off my app.
Also, now it's her app.
Bring it to light. You're weird. You're weird, Zara. You're weird.
That might be the funniest thing that she's ever said. She gets a little bit of money on this app and she's known just a little bit, and now it's her app. You are playing in a world that you don't even understand, sweetheart. You really are. The ego on this girl is unmatched. I don't think I have ever seen another person on a social media platform that has gained the small amount of relevancy that this person has and acted the way that she is acting. She acts like she's the fucking Queen of England, okay? Who the fuck would want to hang out with this? Who would want to be associated with this? And I know you think you're cool or whatever because you're stuck in that mentality of like a 16-year-old hot Cheeto girl, but you need to wake up and face reality, girl. You are not 16. This is not a joke. You have kids and you are ruining any possibility of you having a career later in life because this right here, this is not sustainable. You're not going to be able to live off of this forever. TikTok is not going to be around for you in that capacity forever. the rest of your life, and you're out here talking about Grammys and Netflix and all that stuff, girl. In a month, you could be wondering where your next hot meal is coming from when that BMW is getting repossessed because you can't find a job. People are so sick of you, Ash Trevino. They are waiting on the crash and burn, and I feel like we're on the eve of it. And I can't wait for it because you deserve it. So as if everything I showed you in this video up until this point wasn't bad enough, it got worse because she started talking about Zara's father again. And she brought up some of the most racist shit, the most racist analogies I've ever heard from somebody with a social media platform. She painted so many people with a brush that's not good, you guys. What I'm about to show you is probably really going to piss you off.
Muhammad, right? How do you know that he wasn't the one behind the Twin Towers? He tried to do the Twin Towers, bro. There was a lot of Muhammads that were in the Twin Towers. Just saying.
The fact that she has been called out numerous times for calling her daughters different things that I cannot even say. You know, she thinks this is a read. She probably thinks that this is cute and quirky and that so many people are going to laugh, but it's not. It's not funny at all. And truthfully, this should have been a violation. She should have got her shit taken down right then when she said this shit. So I would like to see some kind of action from TikTok on their behalf because I can't say anything over there on that platform, but we have her over here being completely xenophobic and racist. But I can't tell somebody to shut the fuck up. Like, are you serious? Now, Ashley's daughter, Haley, does have a TikTok, and I do think in some ways Ash is very jealous of her. If you watch that podcast with Camilla, you could see that. But Haley asked her mom to talk to her subscribers on a live stream and listen to how she responded to her daughter and her followers.
Mom, can you say hi to my viewers real quick? I'm not saying hi to your people. What the fuck? Hell no. Hi. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Show me the bed. Oh, wait, are you going to sit back down on your desk?
And she's so cute and quirky, right?
You want me to go show you my nunu?
Because you can't show me the bed.
Everything is about that stinking nunu, girl. You don't deserve a uterus. You don't take care of the kids that you have. Nobody cares about your nunu. Nobody wants to hear about your nunu. Nobody wants to know if your nunu smells. I really, in my brain, I cannot wrap my mind around how she came out with merch that said, "Do it smell well?" and people are gonna buy it. I am losing hope in humanity because of Ash Trevino. And I'm also losing brain cells too. Now, her daughter Haley ended up getting a lot of hateful comments and she started posting stories over on TikTok addressing it. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to bring her kids into it any more than they have to be. I feel like they've been through enough. And I don't believe anybody should be leaving these girls hateful comments. It's not their fault that their mother is a piece of shit. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation. If you followed Ash Trevino, if you watched the Rotten Mango video, how do you think the rest of this is gonna play out? Because this is just not sustainable. And I do think that Stephanie Sue, that video broke Ash Trevino. She is not taking it well. She is cracking under the pressure. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this mess down below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. And leave me the clown emoji because Ash Trevino is a clown and she really pisses me off and it gets down in my soul. I cannot internalize this too much or think about it because she makes my blood boil. But with that said, I hope you guys all have an amazing day and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.